this story of our Avot V'Imahot. It's interesting that this parsha is called Chaye Sarah, because the first thing that happens is that Sarah dies. Chaye Sarah, Chaim, it's the life of Sarah, and the first thing that happens is she passes away in this parsha. It's sort of a peculiar thing, and so in some ways, I think that this parsha is a little bit like the holiday of Purim. What's most interesting are not the characters that you see, but the characters that you don't. With Purim, the famous missing character is God. With here, I think that famous missing character in some ways is Sarah, that she is there, but she is not. It's interesting that it holds Chaye Sarah. The life of her continues in even after she's gone. So, what's notable about Sarah? Well, her son is Yitzchak, who she names after laughter, this connection to laughing. She famously laughs when God says, "You're going to have a child," and she was older and she had been barren, and God says, "You're going to have a child," and she laughs out of her own struggle, out of her pain, out of carrying what would have been a devastating thing. The big concern was the lineage of this people, the very beginnings of the people of Israel, this loose confederation of tribes that was traveling and carrying the very beginnings and seeds of this covenant. And she was worried about her family. And out of the depth of that anguish, she laughed when God says it. That's actually a remarkable thing. God then sort of rebukes her for it. But I'm not so sure she was wrong. I'm not so sure that to carry that laughter into the struggle, the difficulty, everything that is challenging, carrying the laughter into that, I think there's a really powerful piece of Torah in that. And so, one thing we were talking about was the order of these characters, that they make it into our Amidah. Elohei Avraham, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Rivka. Sarah comes first in the whole thing, and what she brings into it and what she passes down is laughter. She passes down Isaac to the Jewish people. So there's an important thing here. We're going to see, and Ellie's going to tell us a bunch about it, some really strong and powerful leadership from women, no less, which was not a typical thing in our biblical narrative. But even before we get to that strength, that sense of purpose, of perseverance, we have laughter that carries us through. And we have laughter even in some of the darkest and most challenging times. Ellie is one that I know to crack a joke, to say something funny, to bring that smile into this space when we're trying to get something serious done. But you know what? I'm glad that was what you brought to this and this Torah portion, was that laughter. Is that in some ways before growing into this strong and confident and capable woman, before we get that in the form of Rebecca, we have laughter. We have the joy. We have this line, how is it we're supposed to serve God? Ivdu et Hashem b'simcha. We're supposed to do this joyously. We have to have laughter baked into it, built into it. And we have to have it even in the darkest and most difficult moments. So I think Sarah, as the missing character, the fact that this is called Chaye Sarah, that she is present, even though she's not, there's a piece that we're supposed to carry from her, and that is the laughter and the joy and the celebration at all times, even when things are challenging in the broader world. So with that, we're going to move into reading and hearing this sacred story.